Billionaires, the most richest men of the world. They often have a very private life. They are generally not open about their thoughts and plans. They keep their lips zipped when it comes to politics and do sinister things beneath the shadows. This is the general opinion that common people have about billionaires. But one billionaire changed this entire perception. This man puts up so many controversial tweets. He trolls his own president, posts memes even if he is the subject of it, openly criticizes certain ideologies on the internet, and expresses his disbelief in the system in which the world operates. A billionaire who changed the perception people had about the richest men in the world. A man who takes risks without second thoughts. An inventor who shook the 21st century. A man who was labeled as crazy by millions, and a man who proved them wrong by becoming the richest man in the planet. This is the story of a man who inspired a whole new generation of people. This is the story of Elon Musk, the most goofy, funny, bold, and extremely skilled inventor and entrepreneur of the 21st century, and perhaps the most loved businessman of all times. Hello to all the curious bees out there. Now sit back, plug in your earphones, relax, and get set to hear the story of the most loved and controversial man, the richest man on planet Earth, Elon Musk. Elon Musk was born on 28 June in the year 1971 to May Musk and Errol Musk in Pretoria, South Africa. Elon's father, Errol Musk, was an electromechanical engineer, pilot, sailor, and property consultant based in South Africa. Elon hailed from a family full of adventurers, so this is no surprise that his father was skilled in so many different fields. Now, at the time of Elon's birth, his father was the co-owner of an emerald mine in Zambia. Elon's family were very wealthy when he was born, and he lived a luxurious lifestyle. But there was constant chaos at his home owing to Errol Musk's extramarital affairs with multiple women and the arguments it led between him and his wife. Elon was never fond of his father and describes him as evil. The only good thing that he admits to have inherited from his father was his exceptional engineering skills. Elon was a very shy and introverted kid who almost had no friends at school. He started developing interest in video games and computing. At the age of 12, Elon sold a game that he had created called Blaster to a company for about $500. Elon was always curious about technology and was keen to invent something that would change the world. After Elon graduated from high school, he applied for a Canadian passport through his mother, who was born in Canada. He then planned to immigrate to the United States from Canada. While his application was processed, Elon went to the University of Pretoria for about 5 months. Musk finally landed in Canada in June 1989. He enrolled in the Queen's University there for 2 years, after which he transferred to the University of Pennsylvania in the US, where he completed his Bachelor of Arts degree in economics and also did his Bachelor of Science degree in physics. Elon has admitted that he hated school and college and considered them as a waste of time. He strongly believed in experiencing things practically than sitting in college for hours and hours and then partying with friends at night. While studying, Elon had worked in various startups working in energy storage and rocket sciences. He dropped out of a PhD program that he was admitted into and instead decided to work in the field of internet as it was booming at the time. In the year 1995, Elon Musk and his younger brother Kimball Musk created Zip2 with the help of $28,000 put in by their father. Zip2 was a company that offered internet-based services like city guides, maps, and yellow pages. They were based at Palo Alto in California. Musk worked day and night coding for the website and enhancing it. Zip2 managed to obtain contracts from the New York Times and Chicago Tribune. But one fine day, when everything was going fine for Elon and Zip2, Compaq, which was a huge IT company in the US, proposed to acquire Zip2 for about $307 million in cash. Elon agreed and received his 7% share of about $22 million. With his dream to become a CEO thwarted by fate, Elon did not lose hope. He then started the X.com in 1999. The X.com was an online financial services and email-based company. Elon had started X.com and had also had it federally insured, and it became one of the very few online banks to have been federally insured and enjoyed a customer base of about 200,000 for its services. But the trouble for Elon had just begun. The investors of X.com strongly opposed Elon's way of approaching things and disregarded him as a very inexperienced man and replaced him with the CEO of out., Bill Harris. After a while, X.com merged with their competitor Confinity, who owned PayPal, which started doing much bigger business than X.com to avoid any competition. Elon was then made CEO of the merged company. Now, Elon preferred Microsoft over Unix-based software, and this did not go down well with the founder of Confinity. So, he was forced to resign. The company's business model was then re-engineered by Elon and was renamed PayPal in 2001. In the year 2002, eBay acquired PayPal for about $1.5 billion in stock, and Musk, who was the largest shareholder with 11.72% of shares, received about $175.8 million. 15 years after this, in 2017, Elon purchased the X.com domain from PayPal since it was close to his heart. After all, it was a company that made Elon a popular name in the world of tech and finance business and earned him his first big fortune. Elon's most craziest plan was to explore Mars, and this plan popped up in his mind in the year 2001. He started discussions with the Mars Society, which was a non-profit organization working towards human exploration in Mars. He planned to create growth chambers in Mars that would facilitate the growth of plant life there. He then traveled to Russia to buy intercontinental ballistic missiles to send greenhouse payloads to space. But his mission was a failure, as most companies dealing with rockets saw him as a newbie. Certain offers that Elon received were also way beyond his budget. It was at this point that Elon decided to start a company that would create very affordable rockets. With $100 million that he had, he created SpaceX in May 2002 and became the CEO of the company and also its chief engineer. SpaceX attempted to launch its first rocket, Falcon 1, in 2006, but it failed to reach the Earth's orbit. SpaceX then conducted several launches, all of which were failures. The company was on the verge of bankruptcy, but a miracle happened in the year 2008. SpaceX launched its Falcon 1 into space successfully. The company then received a contract worth $1.6 billion from NASA for 12 launches of the company's Falcon 9 rockets to replace the space shuttle after its retirement period. From then on, Elon started various innovations in the field of rocket science and soon started the development of Starlink, which would provide internet services using low Earth orbit satellites. In 2002, during the Russia-Ukraine conflict, Elon sent Starlink terminals to Ukraine to provide them internet access for free. It was a very controversial move and received tons of criticisms, but that is why Elon Musk is Elon Musk. In February of 2004, Elon invested $6.5 million in Tesla, which was founded by Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning, and became its major shareholder and became the chairman of the company. Following various conflicts and financial crisis, Eberhard was disposed from the company's leadership and Elon took charge, thus becoming Tesla's CEO and its face. In 2008, Tesla produced the first electric sports car and stunned the world. Elon says that he wanted to change the perception that electric cars are boring and wanted to prove that they can be fun, futuristic, innovative, and also as fast as a car powered with diesel or petrol-fueled engines. Tesla revolutionized the automobile sector when it introduced Tesla Model 3 in the year 2017. The models sold like cupcakes, and the younger generation started viewing Elon like a hero. Being a person very active on Twitter, he saw it as a platform that was much needed in the 21st century. He had always shown interest to buy Twitter since 2017. He understood the impact of Twitter in various important matters like geopolitics and ideology-based politics and questioned the company's policy on freedom of speech. On April 13, Elon made an offer to buy Twitter for $43 billion. But Twitter quickly adopted a shareholder rights plan which made it more expensive for any single investor to own more than 50% without the board's approval. Elon then criticized Vijaya Gadde, who headed Twitter's legal policy team, which led to a lot of friction. Elon officially acquired Twitter on October 27 in the year 2022. He immediately sacked top executives of Twitter like CEO Parag Agrawal and laid off a significant number of executives. Elon said that he aimed to make Twitter a platform for free speech for all and not appeasing people of liberal ideologies, hinting that Twitter had in fact been biased before. I have not delved much into some technical details of Elon's business ventures in this video as they might confuse a lot of people, but one man who has changed the way people look at business tycoons, one man who was labeled a crazy guy, a man who defied the system to become the most richest man on the planet and wishes to give back to the society, an inspiration for millions, always curious and thirsty for innovations that would change the world. Elon is truly a rebel, and it goes without saying that the world might never witness a man like Elon after his time. So that's it for today's episode of The B Show. Hope you all enjoyed this episode, and as always, keep the fire of curiosity burning inside of you for eternity, and peace out.